This video was supposed to come out yesterday, but I was busy. It's not, I was busy. So it's coming out today. I just want to make this part, yes, it's a new day, to apologize. Okay. Video is freaking 2 hours late. This lighting is not. This lighting is. Alright, let me kind of scoop a little bit. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. Okay. Let's talk dinosaurs. On Saturday, I went out. We went to my little brother's birthday party. Then after that, I went to go see the new Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic Park Rebirth. Honestly, I will give that movie, I'll say an 8.5 out of 10. It was a good movie, but I feel like there's a lot of things in that movie that were coincidences, right? But, I don't know the cast. Besides like Scarlett Johansson and this one black guy. One sec, let me just look at it. The cast of that movie. Okay. While I'm looking up the cast for the movie, I'm gonna tell the plot. Basically, this takes place like many years, like after some point. What happens is the people behind the original Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, one of the two. What happened was these idiots. They started mixing dinosaurs together on this island. And then one guy, while doing his job, sat there and had a Snickers bar. You know, you gotta go up to the key, turn the key at the same time with the person on the other side of the door. Go. He does that. While he's doing it, the Snicker bar, like the wrapper, it falls down. That's where he looks at it and just goes about his day, which causes it to go through. Well, first of all, it goes through the door with him. Then it goes through this little vent shaft or something and messes up the inside of it, which causes a reboot of the facility. All the doors open, all the experiments got out, and dude, he sat there while they're running. The girl runs out, she barely makes it. The door closes behind her. She closes, barely closes behind her. She looks up, and the guy who dropped the Snickers bar, that's what he got what he deserved. He banged, open the door. She's about to open the door until she hears a growl. He knows what it is. So now he's begging her, open the door. And behind him, you see this giant mutant looking thing. He's like, please, open the door. And it grabs him and pulls him away, turns around and disappears. That's in the past. Hit a time skip where the first person we meet is this guy named Rupert. Oh, that's his actual name. The character's name is Martin Krebs, played by Rupert Friend. And he's sitting there trying to get Zora Bennett, played by Scarlett Johansson, to come on this mission with him. At first, she's like, I'm not gonna go to no island. No, we go island with deadly dinosaurs, until he says, like, I'll give you 100. He said, I'll give you this much money with 6 zeros. And she's like, oh, okay, bet. So then Martin and Zora, they go get this other guy named Dr. Henry Loomis. I love that he's a funny guy, played by Jonathan Bailey. And at first he's like, nah, until they manipulate him. Then he like, yeah. I'll say this, Zora's character, she has a sad backstory, but she's not a good person. She only cares about making money for herself. Like some part, at a time in the movie, he says it twice. He's like, oh, we should give this medicine because they're trying to get dinosaur DNA to make medicine for some virus, from like heart failure and stuff. And He's like, oh, Henry is like, oh, we should give it to other people. It's not just for us, it's for everybody. Scarlett's like, do I make money? Dr. Henry is like, no. Zora's like this, Scarlett Johansson's character. She's like, screw you. No, that's a bad plan. Then you meet a character named Bobby Atwater. He's freaking annoying. Duncan Kincaid, played by Mahershala Ali. Bobby is played by Ed Skrein, who played Francis in Deadpool. Then you have Luna Blaze. She's a nice character, played by I'm stupid. That's her actual name. Her actual name is Luna Blaze. All right. Her character's name is Teresa Degato. Right, cool. So they're on this mission. They're trying to get, I know it's a mosasaur, a brachiosaurus, and something else. No, pterodactyl. So we'll come back to that. We'll come back to them. Oh yeah, there's also another guy in that group named Cleric. We'll come back to that group, because then we gotta go to Ruben Delgado, Isabella Delgado, and Nina Delgado, a family of 3 who are on a little boating trip across the Atlantic because Nina is finna graduate. But Nina brings her boyfriend Xavier, played by David Lacano. At first, I didn't like that character. He was just kind of a sleazeball, really lazy. He's like, oh, it's your turn. You know, the dad, Ruben, is like, oh, it's your turn. No, Ruben. He's like, oh, it's your turn to steer it. He's like, hey, I'm retired. Then they get attacked by the Mosasaurus. When I tell you that thing was trying to get them, they almost die. But then Ruben calls for, he calls SOS. Duncan hears it, and they go save him. This is why I don't like Bobby. He was cool at first. He seemed like, okay, you cool, you this, oh, you cool? Yeah. That nigga said, hey, we should leave him. We should leave him. Then, what happened next? Oh, yeah. While they're doing that, they find him, then they're like, oh, we found the Mosasaurus. Duncan says, no, it found us. Side note, Duncan and Zora are friends, and we find out that Zora's brother, she's a secret agent for stuff, like for this one place, and her brother was part of that same agency until he died. So we found out that Duncan is having problems with his wife, and they're, But then, anyway, they get the Mosasaurus, they get the blood, that's 1 sample. Good. I get 2 more. So they go to this island, right? While they're at the island, well, before they even get to the island, 4 Spinosaurus appear, and they're helping the Mosasaurus hunt. So they're attacking them, ships getting knocked over. Then what happens is, at a certain point, Bobby has these guns that if he shoots them enough, they'll get paralyzed. He's shooting at them. They don't like that. So in front of Isabella, who's a little kid, by the way, he gets grabbed and snatched away. And Zora's like, Bobby, and you can hear him go, he's dying. He deserved it. I don't care. Then, freaking, after that, Leclerc almost dies somehow. I forgot. Oh yeah, because freaking Duncan is trying to avoid it, the Mosasaurus, because they can't go into shallow water. He crashes the boat, and Leclerc's like, yeah, next time I'm driving the boat. Also, at a certain point, Nina is on the edge of the boat. She's like this. They her trying to cross because she fell. This is why I started to hate Martin. This nigga Martin sat there and watched her fall. But then this also like Xavier. Xavier's my favorite character. Dove in the water, knowing there's 4 Spinosaurus and a Mosasaurus. He goes to go save his girl. So now, then Isabella and Ruben, they go with them. Group split up again. Now you think, oh, what's gonna happen now? Zora's like, let's do what we gotta do, leave and get our money. While they were doing something, I think they're trying to find the little thing, the little suitcase with the vial, vials up in there. And Teresa gets she's standing next to the water and she gets snatched. That one kind of hurt my soul, seeing her get dragged away, because she was hanging on for dear life. She goes, no, she gets dragged away. Then they get to the island. They see some stuff. Oh, they do this, they do that. At a certain point, I'm gonna skip forward in the movie a little bit. No. Let's talk about that T-Rex. Nina's she's smart sometimes. Other times she's an idiot. She grabs this inflatable rag and opens it in front of the T-Rex and it wakes it up. I'm gonna pause the video because I gotta go do something real quick. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. Then that it wakes up, but it doesn't see them. It doesn't see her or her family at first. It's drinking some water, and what it notices, another thing said, "What you guys doing over there?" Starts walking, chasing them, knocks over the rat, roars. They're trying to escape. They got over there because what's it called? Isabella found this little baby Tyrannosaurus, and it ran off, and she chased after it and fell. No, somebody fell. It was Xavier. He was walking, fell. Nina went after him. Then Isabella, Ruben, is chasing him. Isabella nearly gets put in the back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought she was dead till she popped up. I'm like, okay, yeah. You freaking plot armor. You should be dead. Back at the other group, they get the Brachiosaurus DNA, the Brachiosaurus blood. Then they try to go get this pterodactyl. It's not a pterodactyl. I kept saying pterodactyl. I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna say, but it kind of looks like one, right? While they're doing that, it gets mad. An adult one comes back to his home and sees them getting the blood from the egg, and it gets mad. Understandably, it's trying to kill them. Then I think it was Cleric who was running, and they started following him, and they're like, "Look, we got you." Duncan pulls him up. It has him in his mouth. Thinks it and ate him. Roped him. Also, Henry almost dies because they dropped the thing trying to escape from it. He almost falls to his death, but they barely can. No, he falls into some water and survives. I don't know how. Plot armor. What else happened? I don't remember how the group came back together. But, oh yeah, another scene with Xavier that was kind of funny was he was going out to take a leak. He walked out he was walking for a while. And I remember while I was watching with my family, my auntie was there, my stepdad's sister, one of his sisters. While he's walking, she's like, "Why are you walking so dang far?" He's walking for a while, right? So he's taking number one, he's peeing. I think it was 2 or 3 velociraptors who walk up on him. Then some big old wing thing comes down, eats one of them, and he's scared. He stops, he's scared. Then he goes, real loud. It's louder, it goes for longer. Everybody laughs. I did too. I thought it was funny. But when they finally meet back up, Nina's mad. Somehow Martin found a gun. Nina's mad because Martin tried to get her killed. She's going off. Duncan was gonna punch him in his face, but he couldn't because Martin had the gun. And this sleazy, slimy, disgusting. This dude takes the suitcase with the vials all up in it and handcuffs it to his arm. Then they go to the gas station like, "Oh, we're at the place. It doesn't seem like it's on. It doesn't seem like it's on. It's not until it's night." Cuts on. Then there's I swear you not. It was a velociraptor and a freaking pterodactyl mix. It starts attacking them. Zora and Martin hide in this car. I think it dragged him out because seeing a suitcase. He runs. He gets scared. She runs back. She runs in the gas station where everybody else is, except for Cleric and Teresa and Bobby because they're freaking dead. But Martin, he gets in the car, drives off. While he's driving, he comes across the D-Rex and barely dodges it. Right now the D-Rex is here. What is the D-Rex, you ask? It's a dinosaur with 4 dinosaurs mixed into its DNA. We'll get to that big old creepy thing later. I'm gonna put a picture of it on this part of the video, on this part specifically. Somehow, some way, Martin comes back and he sits there and tries to drive past it. The D-Rex turns around and it has 4 arms, 2 tiny ones and 2 big old ones. It punches the car. So the car does this, picks him up and eats him. Here's a coincidence, one of them coincidences I was talking about. Everything is eaten except for his arm his arm hanging with the suitcase. Falls, they get it. They're running off and they're like, oh my gosh, this light is attracting it. So Duncan grabs a flare and goes like this. It starts chasing him. And do you know this? Before this, you know, he truly ain't got nothing to live for. His wife left and took it. His wife, pretty sure his wife left him and took his son. So truly, he doesn't have nothing to live for. Then he's going, come on. And do you know he cares very deeply about Ruben's kids, like very, very deep about those kids, because you know he has his own. When he's talking to the D-Rex, he's like, come on. Then what's so sad about it is you can see the fear on his face. Then he goes, ah! The D-Rex roars back. Then he laughs before he does it as a final roar, like a final F-U. Then the flare dies out and you hear it roar. Then Zora's crying because, you know, her only true friend is dead now. They're finna leave. They're on this boat. They're finna leave. And then they see another flare. This African American Duncan survived. I don't know how. I'm not gonna hold you. I almost started crying. I thought he was dead. Like that, he was a very good guy. That's my second favorite character. I only say Xavier's my favorite because he's funnier. But then at the very end, they get up on the boat and they go off, and it plays the Jurassic Park theme song, but it's like a sad, slow orchestra version. I like that movie. As I said, I give the movie 8 out of 5. 8 out of 5, 8.5 out of 10. My fault. Funny moments, a lot of scary action-packed moments. Great movie. You should go watch it. It's still out. Yeah, that's all about that movie. Great movie. Loved it. R.I.P. to Teresa and Leclerc. They did not deserve that. Martin did though. Yeah, he got what he needed. He had that coming. All right, that's all. And just like Jim Carrey said, in case I don't see you, I'm not Jim Carrey, nigga. Shut up. I'm gonna steal this line. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.